I refuse to invite my dying brother to my wedding even though he's dying of cancer. So, I'm getting married to my fiancée Emma next month. We've been together since we were teenagers, met online, and now we have a beautiful daughter together. This wedding means everything to me because it's the first time in my life I'll actually have a real family. But my brother Jake found out about the wedding and wants to come. He was diagnosed with cancer 2 months ago, and everyone knows he's not going to make it. The whole family is acting like I should invite him because it might be his last chance to see me get married. Here's the thing though, Jake wasn't just a mean older brother growing up, he was actually abusive. When I was little, we were close, but around the time I turned 6, something changed in him completely. He started calling me names constantly, making fun of my weight, my clothes, anything that would make me cry. He would push me downstairs, hit me when adults weren't looking, and pin me down as a joke until I couldn't breathe. But the worst part was that he enjoyed it. He liked watching me be scared when he walked into a room. He'd get this look in his eyes like he was planning something terrible. The worst thing happened when I was 8. Jake and his friend cornered me in my bedroom and tried to take my clothes off as a prank. I was terrified and cried and begged them to stop. They eventually did, but then Jake told me if I ever told anyone, he would make them do it for real next time. I tried telling my dad about all of this multiple times, but he never believed me. He'd say I was being dramatic or that boys will be boys. He always took Jake's side and told me to stop being such a baby about everything. That's why I moved out the second I turned 18 and barely spoke to any of them for years. I built my own life with Emma and our daughter, and I finally felt safe and happy. So when my mom called last week saying Jake really wants to come to my wedding, I told her absolutely not. She started crying and said I was being cruel to a dying man, that family forgives family, and that I'd regret it forever if I didn't let him come. Then my dad called and said the same thing. Even some of my aunts and uncles started texting me about how I need to be the bigger person and let Jake have this one last family moment. Emma thinks I should consider it because she has a good heart and doesn't want me to feel guilty later. But I told her there's no way I'm having someone who traumatized me for years standing in my wedding photos pretending to be a loving big brother. Yesterday, Jake called me directly for the first time in 3 years. His voice was weak from the chemo, and he said he was sorry for everything that happened when we were kids. He said he wants to make things right before he dies and that seeing me get married would mean everything to him. I listened to his whole speech, then I said no. I told him that being sorry doesn't erase 12 years of abuse, and that dying doesn't automatically make someone a good person. I said I hope he gets better, but he's not welcome at my wedding. He started crying and said I was heartless for not giving him a chance to be family one last time. Then he hung up. Now my entire family is furious with me. They're saying I'm selfish and cold for not forgiving a dying man. But you know what? My wedding is supposed to be the happiest day of my life, and I refuse to spend it looking over my shoulder wondering what he might do or say. Some people don't deserve forgiveness just because they're dying.